This section of the BSW application prep video will focus on the online application. The application can be found on the University of Regina website. The easiest way to navigate to the application is first by starting on the Faculty of Social Work homepage. This can be found at www.uregina.ca/social-work or by searching Faculty of Social Work in the top corner. Once on the homepage for the Faculty of Social Work, you can select Admissions Overview. This will then take you to the admissions page for the Faculty of Social Work. This details the academic requirements for the BSW admission and also assessment information. Please take the time to review this information before submitting your application. Once you're ready to submit your application, you can scroll down to Apply to Study Social Work and underneath find Apply to the Bachelor of Social Work program. You can then click the link to the admissions portal. This will then take you to the newly updated online portal. If you applied for pre-social work for fall 2024 or earlier, or if you have previously applied to the Bachelor's of Social Work, this application portal may look different. First-time users will create an account using their preferred email, whereas if you already have an account with this new system, you will log in. Once you have logged in, you will select Start New Application and then select Undergraduate Application from the list. You will then open up your application, which will take you to the personal information page. Please take the time to assure that all of your personal information is inputted correctly. Once you have completed the personal information section, hit Save and Continue. This will then take you to the Previous Education section. This is used to determine your application type. Please select I am currently attending or have previously attended a post-secondary institution. It will then ask if you have ever attended the University of Regina. For pre-social work students or students in another faculty, you will select yes, whereas if you have not previously applied to the U of R, you will select no. By selecting yes, it will then ask you to select the most appropriate option. You will select I am a current U of R student and want to transfer to a different faculty. While you are not transferring to a different faculty, you are applying into a competitive program, hence the different application. There is this note that says if you are changing programs within your current faculty, you need to talk to your advisor. Do not complete an application. This note does not apply to the BSW. The BSW follows a different process, and therefore an application is required. Once you have completed the previous education section, it will then tell you your admit type. For current students, you should be admit type of transfer. As I mentioned, you will not be changing your faculty, simply applying into a new program. You will confirm your admit type and hit Save and Continue. This will then prompt you to select your program. The BSW is a bachelor's degree, and then you can select Social Work Bachelor from the list of options of programs. You will then select that you are attending through the University of Regina, and then you will select the location from which you will be attending your classes. Please note that full-time studies via distance learning may not be possible each term. After selecting your location, you will then select when you plan to start, and the only option is fall of 2025. Once you have selected your program information, this will then take you to the additional information required for the BSW application. This includes your work experience, your human service and community engagement, and your personal statement. In your work experience, we are asking you to list up to 5 experiences, including the following information: the name of your employer or organization, the supervisor name, phone number, and address, the start date and end date of this experience, whether you were full-time, part-time, or other, your position title, and a short description of your responsibilities. You can add this experience by selecting Add New and following the prompts. Once you have inputted that information, you can then move to the Human Service and Community Engagement section. Again, we are asking you to provide up to 5 examples. Please take the time to read the description about human service and community engagement to determine if this experience falls under that category. Again, select Add New and input the organization name, website, email, or phone, the contact name if possible, the description of your duties, the total number of hours involved, and the end date. You can then navigate to the personal statement. This is 3 questions of approximately 400 words each. You can exceed the 400-word limit by a few words, however, the maximum is 420. Please note that we recommend this section first be drafted in another software, such as a Word document, and then copy and paste it into the application. While the application should save your progress, on the off chance that there is a glitch or the application times out and closes, you will then have your information saved in another file. Once you have finished your personal statement, you can then scroll down to the equity and diversity. This section allows students to self-identify if they wish their application to be reviewed with additional consideration. The Faculty of Social Work acknowledges that institutional processes and cultural differences exist, which may present barriers. So again, this section of the application enables the student to self-identify if you want your application to be reviewed with additional consideration. Once you have submitted that additional information, it will then ask if there is any proxy or any other person that you would like your admission information to be released to. If no, you'll select no and hit Save and Continue. You will then navigate to the signature and final review of your application. After clicking complete, you may be asked for a fee. There is not a fee for the BSW admission. The only fee is for your first U of R application. Again, so if you are a new to U of R student who has not paid the initial application fee, you will have to pay this fee now. If you are a current U of R student and have already paid the fee, then you should not have to pay the fee or can select Pay Later and omit the payment. If you have any issues with your application at any point, you can contact Enrollment Services at enrollment.services@uregina.ca or 306-585-4591. A couple last reminders about the application itself. BSW application decisions will be emailed at the end of February. Please watch for these emails. And the earliest BSW admitted students can start is fall 2025. If you are admitted into the BSW, you will be placed in Social Work 099, and it is mandatory to complete this non-credit course. Only BSW students can take 300 and 400 level social work courses, and these cannot be taken in the winter semester that you are applying. And please, most importantly, be aware that advisors, faculty, and staff cannot review or provide comments on your application, which includes suggestions regarding the human service experience section. However, you can have a peer evaluate or take a look at your written statement to make sure that it is written properly. For the written statement, the format should be in paragraph style. It can be in first person, but should be well written, grammatically correct, and have good sentence structure. You can also access writing support from the Student Success Center to help you review your written statement. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to academic advising through our scheduled advising appointments, which can be booked on the Faculty of Social Work website under Advising and Support, or by visiting our Zoom drop-in advising. But again, advisors are not able to review or provide comments on your application. Thank you for going through these videos and learning more about the BSW application process.